There's been a continuous debate about whether sex education should be taught in schools. After talking with Elizabeth Craig, a health educator for the Student Wellness Center, we learned that many students are not educated about sex or sexually transmitted diseases.
A big reason for that is Utah is a abstinence-only education, so a lot of them don't have really any information, or they only have the information that they've kind of learned through their friends or through their own research. But for the most part, when we actually get a chance to sit down and talk with students, we find that they don't have a lot of information, and a lot of the information they actually have is incorrect.
Here in the state of Utah, the top two regions for STDs are Salt Lake County and Weber-Morgan.
Now, that's not necessarily because we just have a lot more disease than the rest of the country. A lot of it is just because to get tested in those areas is very easy and it's very common. To get tested here in Salt Lake, there's like 5 different places right within the vicinity of campus, either available through bus or through tracks that you can go to. That's not the case when you go to places like Richmond, or even places, down in Utah County, where, they might have a couple different places, but they're not very well advertised.
Here at the University of Utah, the Student Health Center is not only open to students, but everyone in the state of Utah. It offers HIV and STD testing that is confidential, cheap, and convenient.
We do a walk-in clinic every Tuesday and Thursday from 2 to 4, and the walk-in clinic is staffed by peer counselors, so it's students here at the University of Utah through the Student Health Advisory Committee who have gone through special training, and they've learned how to not just perform these HIV tests, but they've also learned how to do safe sex counseling. And so that's a really great opportunity for people to come in. The counseling is completely free. They can ask any questions that they want. They'll do risk assessments with them and really help them to make safer sex plans. It's just a great place to kind of go and talk to a fellow peer who's received a lot of training and education about what safe sex is and different types of counseling.
Here on campus, the most common sexually transmitted disease is chlamydia.
The scary thing about chlamydia is it doesn't show a lot of signs and symptoms. Only about 3/4 of women and 1/2 of men do not show any signs or symptoms of chlamydia. When you do have signs and symptoms, they can consist of burning during ejaculation or urination, unusual discharge, and sometimes like spotting in between periods, and for men it can be swelling in the testicles.
If students are worried about having been exposed to HIV or an STD, or just want to get checked, it is quick and easy.
There's different ways, once again, according to kind of like what you're kind of worried about. The walk-in clinic we currently offer, we do a mouth swab for HIV, which we can actually give test results for in about 20 minutes. It's really nice. It's no blood, no mess, and people get their results while they're there in the clinic, which they really, really like.
Elizabeth Craig wants students to take advantage of the Health Center and the various resources it offers, such as pamphlets, condoms, and counseling.